Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's starting to sprinkle, so I can't put the top down. What's your day going to be today? What are you going to make it? And you know what? It didn't end up raining at all on the way to work. Oh well, top up. Well, today is Wednesday, September 11th. And now that I actually am posting here on my YouTube channel, I'm going to tell a story that I've written about on Facebook and stuff before and have told the people in person while I'm going to pick up some lunch. In September of 2001. Sorry, backing out. I was in my second year of teaching. I had gone back to school, finished my English degree at the University of Cincinnati, and then gone to Xavier University and gotten my master's in secondary education. And I was working at a high school, Glen Estee High School, which is actually merged. It's no longer in existence. And I was working study hall that particular morning at about 9-ish, whatever period that was, sitting at the table in the cafeteria. We have TVs in there because the school subscribed to a service called Channel 1, which offered news aimed at schools. A couple of relatively well-known news people now started on Channel 1. And but TVs weren't on because it was study hall, so I'm the teacher manning the front table, and we'd have students come up and hang out, whatnot. And one of the teachers came down. Chuck Mikesell was his name, and he said, "Turn on the TVs. We got to get the TVs on." A plane hit the World Trade Center. So we didn't see the first one, but we got the TVs on. TVs, I'm sure, went on all around the school. And with that study hall with freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, we watched the second plane hit. I remember at the time, from the footage that they were able to see, seeing this look like a small plane. It didn't look like an actual passenger jet, which it was, so wrong about that. And of course, in the initial coverage, as it was happening, it was very hard to see what was going on. And most planes, if you ever notice, if you're looking at a plane from the bottom, they're in shadow. The bottom's in shadow, so they look dark. It's hard to tell what any markings on them or anything like that, especially from that distance. And as we're walking around the room and everybody's watching, all the kids in that study hall, really two things of note. One, I got pretty agitated with a freshman who was like, whatever. He acted like and said as much that it was no big deal. And I remember saying to him that this means we're going to war here over this. This is an act of war. And look around you. There are guys in this room that are 18. They're going to go and fight in a war because of this. In that room was one kid for sure, who I ended up having in a stagecraft class, who became a Marine and did fight in those wars. His older brother wasn't in the room at the time, but his older brother was a senior that year maybe, and he would come hang out sometimes up at the teacher's table with me with some of his friends that I had in one of my drama classes, and his name was Matt Moppin. Matt was captured. Matt was filmed, and then Matt was put on his hands and knees and shot in the back of the head, and his body left in the desert. So when we say we're never going to forget what happened that day, we all have reasons that we're never going to forget what happened that day. don't forget what happened that day. Don't forget that there are people who will rise up to defend you, to defend me, to defend us, that will protect us when we would need protecting. And that could be in your city, in your own streets, with your own police and your fire and your EMTs and your doctors, your neighbors. It could be kids in high school right now who are going to choose to fight for our nation in the Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, whatever. So by honoring that, by honoring their commitment, that's really how we can honor them, by thanking them and, you know, trying to make this place the kind of place where that kind of thing never happens again, and so that we don't need to sacrifice our sons and our daughters, our husbands, our wives, our brothers. Do you want me to listen to this song the other day? And then I sang, in each repeat, I sang a different vocal part. And then I ended up here listening to music. I gotta go get my throat scoped again. I'm like, my polyps might have grown back. That's very scary. All right, off to the grocery store. It's time to do that. Let's make a semi-nutritious dinner. I have a request from anybody that might watch this. I need a better workflow. I need to get all of these videos off of my phone. I have this nagging fear that I'm going to want to come back and re-edit some things. So I kind of want to save all of these bits of raw video, but I need an elegant solution to do that. I don't really have any way of doing that. I am a Flickr Pro member, so I back up my camera roll to Flickr, but I find getting those things back off of there can be a little difficult sometimes. It's just, you know, I go back to look at videos that I've saved on there, and sometimes they don't want to play, which is kind of a bummer. So yeah, I don't know. Is this like a NAR box kind of thing that I need? Is this just some kind of external drive? I had a couple little tiny USB ones, but they got filled up, and then one of them doesn't even work with the new operating system, so I've got some of that stuff just kind of hanging out. I'll probably never be able to use those backed up things again. I hope not. So yes, comment please with some help on what I can do to get all of this raw video stuff off of my phone after I've edited it. I'll probably delete, I can delete the edited videos that I post onto YouTube, because those I'm just doing in iMovie, so they're saved in iMovie, so I can delete them off my camera roll after I upload them. I should do that. All right, thanks. Oh, thanks. Going to the grocery store, 5-ish on a Wednesday. Actually, not nearly as bad as going on Sunday at noon. So our gas prices jumped up, as I talked about, and strangely, the pumps are hopping at Kroger. They have gas at our Kroger, and they're up to, $2.75, $3.05, and $3.35, and people are buying gas. I wouldn't be. They must have a lot of Kroger points they're using. That's what it is. I'm not going to have this convertible forever. I know that. I'm fickle. But when I get rid of it, I'm going to be sad. Because this is fantastic. Driving around in the sunshine. Working on my tan on my skull. Getting stuck behind a Papa John's delivery driver that's turning left before the light, so now I'm kind of stuck. The fact that I'm in a convertible just makes that all better. It makes it acceptable. I can smile about it instead of crumble. And all these people are going around me. Get in front of them. So I saw a brake and went around the driver, and then they got a break and turned left, and if I'd have waited another 11 seconds, I'd be exactly where I am right now. Patience, people, patience, patience. Don't be in a hurry all the time. Ooh, that's my thumb. So tomorrow is a work from home day, which means I'm not the first one to leave. Which means I get the garage. Oh yeah, I know. That's old garage door. If it looked kind of gross when I just pulled in, it is. All right, successful grocery run. Now I guess I can shut the garage. Not planning on doing anything in here. Hope I'm not making anybody nauseous with the camera work. We needed a full-sized saucepan skillet, and I'm not happy with Calphalon over this. It's the nose taking all this stuff's peeling off, so I hope it's not killing us. Didn't last as long as I wanted to, and you guys charge a lot of money for this, so that's kind of a bummer. All right, let's cook. Yep, one pot. Pretty simple meal. That's it. I got nothing left to say today. I've done a little work around the house, did some dad stuff, as you know, Cincinnati dad channel. Water heater needed some work, laundry, fun little boring things, you know, cooking dinner and all that fun stuff. So fairly mellow Wednesday on this September 11th, 2019. Said all I had to say about that, but hugs to you. Hug the people that you love. Let them know that you love them. There's one thing to take away from a tragedy like September 11th is that our strength comes from our relationships and the way that we care about each other. So that's how we stay strong, is caring about each other. All right, I hope you made your day what you wanted your day to be. As always, like if you want to like it, subscribe if you want to subscribe, ring the bell if you want to get notified, and take care of you.